Hi, welcome to Baby Adventure. This video series is about troubleshooting the issues in Yezdi Adventure. We will address it one by one. Let's get into the videos.
In this video, we will troubleshoot the issue of battery is not charging condition in Yezdi Adventure. So it won't happen all of sudden. It will throw you low battery indicator signals frequently that you have to observe while riding or while resting the bike for a week or more. So when we put in the sun also we have to observe it. So initially, to filter out the battery issue, I am checking the voltage at rest. It is at 12.5, so it is a good battery. If it is anything less than 12.4, you need charging, you need to ride. If it is anything less than 10 or so, you need to give it to charging and check whether it is battery condition is good or not. So I start the engine. The charging system is working fine. Charging system has regulator, rectifier and alternator coil here. So it is around 14 volts at idle. So the battery is good, the charging system is good. So we filter the battery initially. If you don't get 14 volts while the engine is running, the issue started. So let's check the manual here. So if you are not getting 14 volts when you are running the bike, the fuse might be blown. There's a 30 ampere charging fuse. The connections might be loose. If the battery is bad, you need to give it to check the battery charging condition. So we need to check the regulator, rectifier and the magnet coil power 2 and magnet coil short with the ground. So all these conditions we will check one by one. So we filtered the battery out and it turned out to be good. Why? Because the resting voltage is about 12.4 and the charging voltage is around 14. So the battery is good, the charging system is good. So these are the ideal conditions, and the battery has one charging fuse here, 30 amperes one, and fuse number 6 is also a fuse that controls the battery voltage to the system of the bike. So when we remove the fuse number 6, 10 amperes, the cluster won't light up. So if you have this issue like cluster not lighting up, there is no light on the cluster, you might straight away look into fuse number 6, 10 ampere. So if you are not getting 14 volts at the battery when the engine is running and you have a low battery indicator symbol, right away check this fuse number 6, 10 amperes and fuse number 1, 30 amperes. So now I will show you what happens if a fuse is blown 30 amperes. While charging, you won't get that 14 voltage because the connection is not established here. So I am just seeing the ideal voltage of the battery 12.3 and the charging system is broken by removing the fuse number 1, that is 30 amperes. So if fuse number 1, 30 amperes is blown, your battery won't get charged. So if constantly 30 amperes fuse is blown, there might be some issue with the wiring. So you cannot avoid it. It results in a bigger problem. So now we have isolated or filtered out two issues, battery and fuse. Even that fuse is good, battery is good, you are not able to see 14 voltage at the battery while the engine is running. Now we have two issues to address. One, regulator, rectifier, and the other is magnet coil, that is alternator coil. So here in the video we use the magnet coil term for alternator or dynamo. Now we will check the regulator, rectifier. So regulator, rectifier, the term here, rectifies or converts the AC current that is obtained from the magnet coil and converts it to DC. The converted DC will be regulated to 14.5 or 14.8. It won't let go beyond 14.8 to protect the battery here. So that is why it is called regulator, rectifier. So when we run the engine for a while, the regulator, rectifier stores some energy here. So when in idle, so I ran the engine now, so it is storing some energy. That is the reason it is showing 12 point so voltage. So it will slowly drain out. So this is designed to instantly charge the system even with the self start or whatsoever instantly. So for you to confirm here, I removing the alternator connection here. So you can check the voltage is slowly dropping. So this is normal thing to a regulator rectifier. I want to show you that it is normal. So now we will check whether the regulator rectifier is rectifying and providing 14 volts to the battery. So now we will run the engine, see the multimeter in 20 volts. So our rectifier in Yezdi Adventure has 2 positive pins and 2 negative pins, both are giving 14 volts, 14.5. So now we will check the battery, it is not getting 14 volts as the regulator rectifier is disconnected. So the regulator rectifier has 14.5 at both red wires. So it is getting the AC voltage and also converting it and regulating it at 14.5. So if you are not getting this voltage, we have to go deeper and check whether the alternator is good, providing good AC voltage and is not shorted with the ground. So for that we have to remove this connector. Isolating the system is very good, so we have to remove the connector here. So this is the rectifier's connector connected to the alternator or magnet coil. So we will check the ground. Initially, what happens if the ground is shorted, or what it means that ground is shorted of a magnet coil. The magnet coil winding is insulated here. So I am checking the ground here. So if the insulation is broken, the power, that current that is generated is leaked into the ground, that the charging capacity will be greatly reduced. So that can be tested like this, putting the multimeter in continuity mode. Alternator or magnet coil in Yezdi Adventure is 3-phase. So these are the 3 wires, 3-phase. We will check the continuity with the 3 wires with the ground. If there is some resistance, low resistance, or there is a beep sound, so your charging efficiency will be greatly reduced and there will be a problem soon in your charging system. So there is no beep or continuity with the ground and the alternator coil. So it is good. The insulation of the winding is good. So now that I disconnected the alternator coil but connected the rectifier, now when I start the engine, you can check the voltage. It is just 12.7 or so. You can slowly see it. It is same as it. Now we came to the end. We will put the multimeter in AC mode. We will check the alternator. One condition we have satisfied, that it is not grounded, it is not shorted, the insulation is good enough. So now we put the multimeter in AC mode and check the AC current voltage between any 2 phases, that is 1, 3, 2, 3. All 3 should provide in pair 20 volts in idle, 20 to 25 volts. When we rev, it will reach to 15 volts AC. If this condition is not satisfied, the winding is burned or some issue with the winding. So that is how you check the battery charging system in Yezdi Adventure and also solve the battery not charging issue in Yezdi Adventure. So if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe, and also share to fellow adventurers riders. It will be very useful for them and also me. So there will be another more videos in the Troubleshoot series. Please do subscribe.